Hi, my name is Bennett Syptak, and I will be doing the introduction for our Japan slideshow. Japan is a gorgeous country island located off the coast of Asia that consists of a chain of islands that stretches approximately 1,500 miles, which is the Hijono Island and Sakamoto. This country is full of modernization and cutting edge technology innovation, along with a deep rooted culture and traditions that offer a unique look from the outside world. Japan naturally integrates its history, modernism, and beautiful landscapes to create what it is today. This is a paper that will explore all aspects of Japan, including its culture, traditions, communication, societal values, and even family standards in order to contribute to the world's identity.
Howdy everyone, my name is Karli Isbell, and today I'm going to share a quick dive into Japan's cultural identity and history. Japan is a country where tradition and modernization beautifully blend. One of the most unique things about Japanese culture is its ability to take elements from other cultures and seamlessly adapt these into its own. Before the restoration in the late 1800s, Japan had limited exposure mainly to Chinese influences. But after that pivotal period, Japan underwent rapid modernization, drawing inspiration from European and American systems, especially in areas like literature, music, education, and even ideology. In terms of ethnicities, Japan is very homogeneous. About 98.4% of the population is of Japanese descent, with small communities of Chinese, Korean, and Filipino people making up less than 2%. Culturally, Japan is highly urbanized. The younger generations are known for embracing fast-move fashion trends and keeping up with global influences. They're also ahead of the curve of technology, architecture, and modern ways of life. Yet at the same time, Japan retains deep traditional values with strong regional and historical variation shaping everything from the language to daily customs. Japanese cities are incredibly dynamic, offering diverse entertainment options, incredible food scenes, and futuristic skylines. Because homes tend to be small, much of social life and entertainment happens outside. In fact, the commercial landscapes in places like Tokyo and Osaka are some of the most vibrant and diverse in the world. Despite this push towards modernity, Japan remains deeply rooted in its traditions. Whether it's the rituals, architecture, or festivals, visitors can feel the pride and spirit of Japanese culture woven into every aspect of daily life.
My name is Halsey, and I will be discussing the cultural history of Japan. Early cultural history. Intercultural communication begins early as Buddhism arrives from Korea in the 6th century. The Heian period gives rise to samurai warrior culture. The Kamakura period sees the shogun emerge as well as Japanese feudalism. Feudalism brings about the class system. Japan repels two Mongol invasions. As a result, Japan sees themselves as divinely protected people. The Muromachi period sees the Kamakura government overthrown. During this period, Zen Buddhism grows and Japanese arts flourish. The Edo period is described as an era of peace where the Japanese are internally focused. Conflicts with colonial powers leads to isolationism. Meiji Restoration. The emperor returns to power, marking a trend of industrialization as well as the adoption of Western technology. Feudalism is abolished in 1884. Industrial and post-industrial history. Imperial Japan. The Sino-Japanese War sees Japan attack China and Korea in order to strengthen economic interests. The Russo-Japanese War sees Japan defeat Russia, making Japan a major global power in the region. The Great Depression of the 1930s forces Japan to turn on Western powers. Japan withdraws from the League of Nations in 1940 and forms the Tripartite Pact, also known as the Axis powers. Japan attacks Pearl Harbor in 1941 in response to U.S. trade embargoes. The U.S. drops two atomic bombs on Japan, forcing their surrender in 1945. Post-war Japan. The U.S. occupation of Japan lasts until 1952. Japan is rebuilt and rehabilitated economically and politically. As far as cultural pluralism goes, Japan forms close economic, militaristic, and political ties to the West. As a result, Western influence permeates Japanese culture. Urbanization, technological advancement, and the Cool Japan Initiative mark post-industrial Japan.
Hi, my name is Shannon Harkey, and I'll be talking about the dominant worldviews of Japan. So, Japanese culture is deeply influenced by both religion and geography, which together shape its unique worldview. Two major religions, Shintoism and Buddhism, play a key role in how life and nature are perceived. Shintoism, native to Japan, emphasizes harmony with nature, purity, and the presence of kami, which is spirits found in everything from trees, rivers, to ancestors. There's no founder or scripture or concept of judgment after death, just a peaceful return to the spirit world. It's a way of life that values nature and family, as well as traditions deeply. Buddhism, on the other hand, focuses more on life after death. Rooted in the teachings of Buddha, it highlights ethical living and meditation as paths towards enlightenment, or nirvana. Its core beliefs, the Four Noble Truths, and the Eightfold Path help followers overcome suffering caused by desire. Lastly, Japan's geography, especially its frequent earthquakes and typhoons, has taught its people to embrace impermanence. Rather than resisting change, they've learned to see beauty in nature's cycles and to live with resilience and grace. Together, these forces shape a worldview centered on balance, respect, and spiritual connection.
Overall, Japan is a country in which the old and the new have come together to build a strong culture. It respects the history and traditions like art, buildings, festivals, and food. Also, being the top leader in the technological production, fashion, and culture. Culturally, Japan have always been at the top of the list, with them being known for their respectful manners, harmony, and kindness to their people, the newcomers, and tourists. Japan is full of history and spirituality, having some temples, shrines, and landmarks. Also, considered one of the most advanced countries in the entire world. Why? Because they're known for making cars, robots, video games, and advanced technology. The education and new ideas for the environment are really important since they take seriously the fact that most of the people in Japan have standard to do things. Overall, Japan have shown us how to balance things, the value of manners, and the importance of technology.